My next guest is the fantastic Lainie Kazan. Lainie is an extraordinary talent, moving back and forth from singing to acting and back again, and is always in demand. Her career has spanned many, many years. She is the entertainer with a capital E. She's as popular as ever, and she will be appearing with Tierney Sutton at the Annenberg Center for Health Sciences in Rancho Mirage on Sunday, November 22nd, 2009, of course, at 7:30 p.m. And we are so delighted to have her here. Lainie, it is so great to have you here today.
It's my pleasure to be here. Be there.
Well, that's all right. We're talking to Lainie. I think you're in L.A., are you not?
I am. I'm actually opening tonight at the Catalina Jazz Club. I'm going to fly down quickly to Palm Springs, and I open on Sunday the 22nd, and with Tierney Sutton, who I'm very excited to be on the bill with, and she's a great little singer, and a fabulous musician.
Well, we are all excited about it here, that's for sure, and tickets have been going like hotcakes. Why don't you tell us something about the show, because we're encouraging all of our listeners to get to the show to see you again, which is Sunday, November 22nd. That's coming up. So tell us what you're going to be doing in the show.
Well, Tierney and I are going to sing a few songs together. And then she's going to do her part of the show. I'm going to join her for one or two songs, and then she's going to join me. And I'm doing all this. Oh, God, I'm so sorry.
That's all right. We've got some telephoning going on in the background, but we'll just ignore that. No one really cares, Lainie, as long as we can hear you. You keep talking about your show.
Okay. Hold on one second. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Well, just keep talking.
Are we on?
Yes, we're on. Please keep talking, because the tape is rolling and we can't go back and fix this. Don't worry about it, please.
Right. I am doing some mostly standards, from the American Songbook, and singing and entertaining the audience. That's about it.
Well, we've got more time for you to talk about it, so we certainly want you to do that. What are some of the songs that you're going to be singing?
I'm going to be singing I Didn't Know What Time It Was, Alfie, Love. I sing a lot about love. I sing songs from Funny Girl. I'm going to sing Don't Rain on My Parade and Music That Makes Me Dance. I'm singing The Man That Got Away.
All these wonderful.
A lot of the material I'm doing.
Yes. Well, you're the nightclub chanteuse.
Thank you.
Sexy, sassy blues and jazz singer is how you're described, and that is so true. And you do have a website. I do want to encourage people.
LainieKazan.com.
Yes, LainieKazan.com. I encourage you all to go, because you can hear her on that and see her. And the photographs you have on your website, you are extraordinary. And it's nice to see someone like yourself still performing and as beautiful as ever. And of course, everyone knows you from My Big Fat Greek Wedding. I think that's everyone's favorite, even though you've done a lot of movies. But you're also in a new movie coming up that's
been
done.
It was called The Christmas Movie, but it has been changed now because I guess it's not being released at Christmas.
Right.
And it's called Expecting Mary, and it's just a wonderful, sweet, fabulous little film, and Cloris Leachman and Sybil Shepherd and a young girl from the High School Musical, Alicia. I can't pronounce her last name. She's such a talented young performer and actor. And Elliot Gould and Della Reese. It's just a star-studded cast, and it's the sweetest, dearest movie.
And what part do you play in it, Lainie?
I play the owner of an Indian casino, and my name is Lillian Littlefeather.
Well, and this is a play on the Christmas story, is it not?
It is.
Cloris Leachman, instead of being the shepherd, she's the pig lady. It's a fun movie that was also Kim Waltrip, our local gal that we are so proud of, is involved with that. And we're all very anxious to see that. Now, tell us about the show that you're going to be doing there in L.A. Is it going to be similar to what you're doing here, or is it different?
But I'm alone in this particular show, and it's just me for about an hour and a half.
And so it's a singing, talking, the typical kind of wonderful show that you do. And mention again where that's going to be.
At the Catalina Jazz Club. It's on. What is the address of Catalina? It's on Sunset Boulevard
in Los Angeles.
In Los Angeles, 1 block east of Cahuenga.
Well, for those of our listeners that are going to be heading into L.A., they can certainly check you out there.
I'm there tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday. And the shows are at 8 o'clock, and Saturday night, 8 and 10.
Well, this show is being broadcast on Saturday, so people will hear about that and we'll be able to rush in there. And then on Sunday, we'll be able to see you here. Now, I can't quite... I read somewhere that your show with Tierney has been referred to as something like the Battle of the Divas. Am I right?
No, we're not going to do that.
No,
not at all.
I wonder why some writing has been...
Well, originally it was supposed to be that way. It was called Dueling Divas.
Dueling Divas.
Yeah, but we didn't have time to really work that up, and she's been working so intensely, and I've been doing another movie and a television series, which I'm on now, called Til Death.
Oh.
With Brad Garrett and Jolie Fisher, and I played Jolie Fisher's mother on the show, and now I'm so busy doing that show, so that is why we couldn't duel.
And what's the name of that show again?
Til Death.
Til Death. What night is that on?
I think it's Thursday night, but I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, we'll look for that. It's on now, though.
Yes, it's on now. I start, I guess I'll be on the next few shows.
Well, that's the thing that I want to say to my listeners about Lainie Kazan. Look at this woman. She's doing this show. She's a sexy, wonderful lady.
Thank you.
Well, it's the truth. She's doing a show in L.A. She's going to come out here to do a show in Rancho Mirage. She's just finished working on a movie. She's working on this TV show. It's no wonder that, Lainie, I expect to see you at 100, still doing all of this, still singing, and still being the sexiest lady around.
Oh, honey. Thank you. Let me just give you the address of the Catalina Jazz Club. It's 6725 West Sunset Boulevard, one block east of Highland. I'm sorry.
Well, people are going to find you no matter what address we give. And again, Sunday you're at the Annenberg Center for Health Sciences at the Eisenhower Medical Center. That's 390,000 Bob Hope Drive in Rancho Mirage. Like I say, the tickets are going like hotcakes. They started selling in October. And for those of you that are looking, I don't know. We hope that there'll be tickets available for you, but you never know. She's so popular that it's going to be hard to believe if anything is readily available right now. But we're going to have a good turnout for you and Tierney. Now, I want to get back to, I'm glad that you're not doing that Dueling Divas. There's just something about that being called a diva that I'm not quite sure. I know there's a good connotation to it, but then it also sounds like you're kind of mad at each other and you want to out-sing each other. And that's, I know that's not the kind of gal that you are, so it's going to be... No.
And Tierney is one of the most talented. She's an extraordinary musician, and she's a great little singer, and she has a fabulous band behind her, as do I.
Well, yes. I know she's been compared to Ella Fitzgerald and Sarah Vaughan.
Yeah, she's really good.
What a pair this is going to be. Now, do you want to talk a little bit about your TV show?
Well, sure. It's I play Jolie Fisher's mother, a very bigoted lady. I'm kind of like the Archie Bunker of the mothers, and it's very, very funny. And they have new writers and a new producer who is really, they're great. And I'm very excited about it. And so I'm going to be on several times. We'll see where it goes.
You've become the great mother figure. and it's amazing that over the years, because here again, you're this sexy singer, and yet you pull that off so well. What was the very first time? Do you remember the very first time that you played
part like that?
I
certainly do remember. It was in my favorite year.
My favorite year.
And I got nominated. And what happened is that from that moment on, I could never get another script that wasn't an Italian mother, a Jewish mother, a Greek mother. So, I've been trying to break that barrier for a long time, but it's hopeless.
Well, I'll tell you, Lainie, though,
What?
I will tell you this, that if your audience knows that you're going to be in a movie, I think that's what everyone looks for, because we all love you so much in that part.
Thank you.
Well, no one does it better, so I think that you are in a great place in doing that, and still able to go back to your singing and everything else.
That's such a thrill for me. I really feel I have a great career. I never feel, that I'm longing to do something else, because I have the opportunity to sing, and my music is so important to me. And the sad part for me is a lot of young people don't know I sing.
Well, right.
And that's when they go, "Oh my goodness, you sing." I said, "I sing. I've been singing since I opened my mouth." So it's an interesting point of view, because people under 40, for the most part, think of me just as a comedian.
Well,
and that's okay.
I was going to say that's a pretty good title to have as a comedian. But the people under 40, there's a lot that they're not familiar with, sadly. But you do have your website, and they can get onto that website. I think another thing that my audience would be interested in knowing was that now, were you considered, or were you an understudy for Barbra Streisand?
I was an understudy to Barbra Streisand, yes, in Funny Girl. And I discuss that in my show. And I sing songs from Funny Girl.
Now, when was that? When did that?
That was in the in the 60s, like 66, 65, 66.
And you are still here, so.
I still am here.
Now, how about your current movie? Do you want to talk a little more about that?
Yeah, I have a movie that is so funny. So funny. It's called, are you ready?
Ready.
Oy vey, my son is gay.
Oh, no.
But it is so funny. It's a terrible title. But I thought they would change it, but they never did.
I think it's a great title.
It's a hilarious film. And it's Saul Rubinek plays my husband. He's a wonderful character actor. And John Lloyd Young is my son, who won the Tony for Jersey Boys.
Oh, really? Jersey Boys, yes.
And Bruce Vilanch.
Oh.
And Carmen Electra. And it's just a delicious cast, and it's a delicious movie. And I actually have the leading role in the movie.
Now, is that coming out, or is that out and about now?
It'll be coming out I think right before Christmas.
Well, that's something. Now, here you are again in a totally different film. So we have lots of places where we can see you, and I hope that Expecting Mary might be out soon. I haven't read anything about when that's expected to play, but in the meantime, after we go to your show in LA on Saturday night, on Sunday we'll go to Rancho Mirage, and then take a little break with Thanksgiving, and then get to your movie, Oy vey, my son is gay, and maybe by that time Expecting Mary will be out and about. So,
well, I thank you so much.
Well, I thank you,
and
Lainie.
I have to make a little, just a one remark.
Yes.
Palm Springs and that whole area has been so nurturing for me. For years and years and years, I would come down there after a long engagement and spend time, refilling the cup. And I ride horses, so I used to ride out into the desert, and I just feel that Palm Springs is very dear to me. So I just wanted you to know that.
Well, I appreciate that. And I saw you a long time ago in New York City, and when I used to live in that area, and now I'm here too in the Palm Springs area, and I'm going to see you again, and I know
will
exactly.
You come and say hello?
I will, yes. I'd be glad
Excellent.
to look forward to your show and to see you. And
Thank you so
Lainie.
much.
Thanks for being here. My pleasure.
You're very welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye.